Good morning, everyone, and welcome for today's lecture. So, first of all, we will discuss what we discussed in the last lecture, up to last lecture. So, we have covered all four parameters given in the syllabus. That is the impedance parameter, Z parameter, admittance parameter, that is Y parameter, then transmission parameter, that is ABCD parameter, and hybrid parameters, that is H parameters. So, we have covered all the parameters related to two-port network. Then we have solved almost 6-7 problems based on these parameters. So today we are starting the new topic, and this topic name is interrelationship between different parameters. आता आपण चारही पॅरामीटर बघितलेले आहेत. Okay, so what is the relation between each parameter? So meaning is that how we can express the Z parameters in terms of Y, in terms of ABCD, in terms of H. Okay, so similarly how we can represent or express Y parameter in terms of Z, in terms of ABCD, in terms of H, means total 12 combinations will be there, 12 relation will exist, 12 relations will create between four parameters. जे चार पॅरामीटर आपण शिकले त्यांच्यामध्ये जर इंटर रिलेशनशिप बघितलं तर टोटल किती कॉम्बिनेशन्स किंवा किती रिलेशन्स तयार होतील, 12. So that we have to study, that we have to understand. Okay, interrelationship between different parameters. So the question will ask in the university question paper like this: derive expression of Z parameter in terms of Y parameters. असं टोटल 12 क्वेश्चन्स असतील. त्या 12 क्वेश्चन्स मधून एखादा क्वेश्चन तुम्हाला विचारू शकतील. Have you understood? So 12 questions will get from this bit, and that 12 questions you have to prepare. Have you understood? So it will ask for 4 marks. So this is considered as a theoretical part. Theoretical question म्हणून consider केले जाईल. So it is nothing like rearrangement the equation. So out of 12 we will take 4. आपण 4 घेऊया. 8 you can take as a assignment, as a homework, as a practice. You can take remaining 8. So today we are starting first 2, and in the next lecture we will discuss next 2. So total 4 I am taking, and remaining 8 you have to make it practice. Okay, so we will start with first question: derive expression of Z parameters in terms of Y. म्हणजे Z आणि Y मधलं रिलेशन दाखवायचं आहे. Z parameters you have to show in terms of Y parameters. So whatever the in terms is there, in terms, okay, after that whatever will be there, that acts as an input. That acts as an input. आपण input म्हणून घेऊया. So Y parameter is given as an input, and Z parameter is given as an output. Remember always, derive expression of. So whatever the expression of, after that whatever the parameter is there, that acts as an output, and in terms of whatever is given, that acts as a input. So simply we can write input. This is for understanding. Okay, input is Y parameter or Y parameters you can say, and output is Z parameters. So these first 2 will be different, and remaining 10 will be of similar method. First जे दोन घेणार आहे आज, that is a similar one. We are going to use Cramer's rule. Okay, I think everyone knows the Cramer's rule in the matrix. Matrix तुम्ही शिकलेला 11th and 12th standard ला, even though M1 M2 मध्ये शिकला असेल. In that Cramer's rule was there, and that we have to take in this derivation. Okay, so input is Y parameter, output is Z parameter. So first of all I will write first step output. Okay, the Z parameters, of a two-port network, the Z parameters of a two-port network are given by, so write the equation, are given by, so I will write the equation: V1 is equal to Z11 into I1 plus Z12 into I2, V2 is equal to Z21 into I1 plus Z22 into I2. So I will give the separate number. This is equation number 1. This is the equation number 2. Okay, this is the output. First of all, every derivation will start with respect to output parameters. So the Z parameters of a two-port network are given by. So write down the equation. That equation is 1 and 2. Now next input you can write. The Y parameters of a two-port network, the Y parameters of a two-port network are given by the Y parameters of a two-port network are given by. So Y parameters equation लिहायचा होता, that is I1 is equal to Y11 into V1 plus Y12 into V2. I2 is equal to Y21 into V1 plus Y22 into V2. So this is equation number 3 and this is equation number 4. So first I written the output parameters and then input parameters. So whether you know or not the Cramer's rule. So I will tell the what is the Cramer rule. So this is not required actually, but to understand this derivation, I am writing here Cramer's rule. Okay, in the derivation, actual derivation, you don't write in the exam, in the assignment. Okay, directly we can come to the next point what I will tell. So Cramer's rule, what it says, so it is A1x plus B1y is equal to C1. Similarly, A2x प्लस B2y इज इक्वल टू C2 असं जर दोन इक्वेशन असेल सो A1 B1 C1 A2 B2 C2 are the coefficients. So C1 C2 are the constant. X and Y are called as variables. So the value of X and value of Y, these are called as what? These two equations are called as linear equations. ह्याला काय म्हणतो आपण linear equations. So these linear equations we can solve by using Cramer's rule. So how we can solve? So what is the aim? कशाला आपण यूज करतोय to find out the value of x and value of y. So x is equal to so Cramer's rules म्हणजेच काय बघा. So x is equal to determinant of. आता x चे कोएफिशिएंट सोडायचे. x चे कोएफिशिएंट काय आहेत सोडायचे. त्याच्याऐवजी कॉन्स्टंट घ्यायचं. That is first column denotes the constant, that is C1 C2. So this is called as determinant. Next y चे कोएफिशिएंट काय आहेत B1 B2 divided by x चे कोएफिशिएंट A1 A2 आणि इकडे सेकंड कॉलम काय येणार y चे कोएफिशिएंट, that is B1 B2. So this is called as what? Cramer's rule, by which we can get the answer of x. Next y is equal to काय येणार बघा, y घेताना त्याचे कोएफिशिएंट सोडायचे, त्याच्याऐवजी कॉन्स्टंट घ्यायचा. दॅट इज पहिलं काय लिहायचं, आता इथे x चं कॉलम येणार, x चं कोएफिशिएंट काय आहे A1 A2. आता y चं कोएफिशिएंट घेताना तुम्हाला B1 B2 घ्यायचं नाही, त्याच्याऐवजी C1 C2 घ्यायचा, C1 C2 डिवाइडेड बाय A1 x चे कोएफिशिएंट A1 A2 आणि y चे कोएफिशिएंट B1 B2. So solve this determinant, you will get the answer of x and y. So this is called as what? Cramer's rule. So once again observe, once again read. I will give the 1 minute. Once again see what I did. If you are not understanding, ask me. If any doubt is there. So this first column denotes what? X coefficient. Second denotes y coefficient. पण x चं फाइंड आउट करताना x चं कोएफिशिएंट घ्यायचा येणार नाही, त्याच्याऐवजी कॉन्स्टंट घ्यायचा. So here also similarly to find out y, this y coefficient you don't take. Instead of that you have to take the constant. Denominator दोन्हीचं सेम असणार आहे. Okay, so similar this rule you have to apply for here. Okay, आता V1 आणि V2 काय असणार आहे, x आणि y असणार आहे तुमचा. x is V1 and y is V2. ओके, सो त्याच्यासाठी तुम्हाला आता I1 I2 काय असणार आहे, आता C1 C2 झाला. I1 I2 means C1 C2. This is A1 A2, sorry A1 A1 A2 and this is B1 B2 and x is V1, y is V2. Okay, by comparing this you have to take the, or you have to apply the Cramer's rule. Okay, so I will start now. So don't write this in the exam. This is for just understanding what is the Cramer's rule. This is just a revision. Okay, so equation number 4 we got. So after that you have to write by Cramer's rule. So you can start with again this statement: by Cramer's rule, by Cramer's rule, solve solve equation 3 and 4 for V1 and V2. Once again read: by Cramer's rule, solve equation 3 and 4 for V1 and V2. So you can write in bracket V1 is acting as X, V2 is acting as a Y, for understanding. This is for understanding. So I will write now V1 is equal to, first of all, so V1 is equal to, what is the coefficient of V1 now? Instead of that you can take constant काय असणार आहे? I1 I2. त्याच्यानंतर V2 चे कोइफिशियंट ॲज इट इज, मग ते काय असणार आहे? Y12 आणि Y22. यू कॅन क्रॉस चेक विथ इक्वेशन नंबर 3 डिवायडेड बाय काय असणार आहे आता? Y11 Y21 Y12 आणि Y22. दॅट इज द कोइफिशियंट ऑफ V1 अँड कोइफिशियंट ऑफ V2. ओके, ॲज इट इज. आता मी काय करणार आहे? हा सॉल्व करणार आहे. सो V1 इज इक्वल टू, ओके, सो V1 इज इक्वल टू, आता ह्याच्यात डिटर्मिनंट आहे. डिटर्मिनंट कसं सॉल्व करतो आपल्याला माहिती आहे. ओके, सो I1 इंटू Y22 म्हणजे मी असं लिहितो Y22 इंटू I1 लिहितो. This is a representation. Don't write I1 into Y22. So Y22 into I1 you can write, minus ह्या दोघांचं मल्टिप्लिकेशन that is Y12 into I2 divided by, आता ह्याला काय म्हणायचं? Y मॅट्रिक्स. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज व्हॉट? Y मॅट्रिक्स. Y मॅट्रिक्सला काय म्हणायचं? डेल्टा Y. सो दिस इज, आय विल कॉल इट ॲज, ह्यांचं जर मल्टिप्लिकेशन घेतला Y11 into Y22 minus Y12 into Y21. So this is determinant, and this determinant is called as what? Delta Y. So Y22 into I1 as it is, minus Y12 into I2 as it is, divided by this I will write as a delta Y. Delta म्हणजेच काय? Determinant. So determinant of Y matrix is denoted as delta Y. So I will write here delta Y is equal to Y11 into Y22 minus Y12 into Y21. So this is called as determinant of Y matrix. Okay, now V1 is equal to, आता मी काय करतोय? सेपरेट करतोय. Y22 divided by delta Y, Y22 divided by delta Y into I1 करतोय, minus as it is. So Y12 divided by delta Y into I2. So I will make it box. So this is equation number 5. This is my equation number 5. Okay, so this I got for V1. Similarly you can apply for V2. Okay, now similarly you can apply for V2. Apply the Cramer's rule. So V2 is equal to, आता काय येणार? डिटर्मिनंट ऑफ, आता x चे कोएफिशियंट, x म्हणजेच काय? V1 चे कोएफिशियंट ॲज इट इज, दॅट इज Y11 आणि Y21 ॲज इट इज येणार. आता y चे कोएफिशियंट, y म्हणजेच V2 चे कोएफिशियंट घ्यायच्या ऐवजी कॉन्स्टंट घ्यायचं. मग कॉन्स्टंट काय असणार आहे? I1 I2 डिवायडेड बाय Y11 Y21 Y12 आणि Y22 ॲज इट इज. ह्या दोन्हीचे डिटर्मिनंट काय येणार आहे? सेम येणार आहे. ओके, डिनॉमिनेटर टर्म विल कमिंग ॲज अ सेम. सो आय विल राईट नाव, टेक द क्रॉस मल्टिप्लिकेशन, Y11 into I2 minus Y21 into I1 divided by this determinant is nothing but delta Y. ओके, आता काय करायचं? I1 टर्म्स अगोदर घ्यायचे, पण I1 चं काय? निगेटिव्ह आहे. सो टेक निगेटिव्ह Y21 डिवायडेड बाय डेल्टा Y ॲज इट इज इंटू I1 अगोदर घ्यायचे. जरी इथं I2 दिसत असेल तरी I1 अगोदर घ्यायचा. नेक्स्ट प्लस हा पॉझिटिव्ह टर्म आहे, Y11 डिवायडेड बाय डेल्टा Y इंटू I2. So this is what V2. Now make it box. त्याला पण मी बॉक्स करतोय. So this is equation number 6. Okay. So now V1 is there, I1 is there, I2 is there, V2 is there, I1 is there, I2 is there. काय तर तुम्हाला आठवत आहे का आता? So this is in terms of Z parameter. Z parameter चे इक्वेशन सारखं येत आहे आपल्याला आता. We got the equation similar to Z parameters. V1, I1, I2, V2, I1, I2. So compare equation number 5 with equation number 1. Compare equation 5 with equation 1 and compare equation 6 with equation 2. So we get, okay. So I will write now last step. Compare equation 5 and 6, sorry, 5 and 6, okay, 5 and 6 with equation 1 and 2 respectively. म्हणजे इक्वेशन 5 1 शी कंपेअर करायचा आणि इक्वेशन 6 यू हॅव टू कंपेअर विथ इक्वेशन नंबर 2. आता इक्वेशन 1 and 2 इथं लिहितो मी वाटलंस. ओके, मागं बघण्यापेक्षा इथंच लिहितो. V1 इज इक्वल टू Z11 इंटू I1 प्लस Z12 इंटू I2. V2 is equal to Z21 into I1 plus Z22 into I2. हे झालं तुमचं इक्वेशन 1 आणि इक्वेशन 2. आता इक्वेशन 5 कुठे आहे? हियर. सो कंपेअर विथ इक्वेशन नंबर 1. व्हॉट यू गॉट? V1 ॲज इट इज आहे, I1 ॲज इट इज आहे. फक्त Z11 म्हणजे काय? Z11 इज नथिंग बट दिस वन. ओके, Z12 म्हणजेच काय? Yes. Okay. So compare equation 1 with 5 and 2 with 6. So we get. Okay. So I will write. So Z11 is equal to काय येणार आहे? Y22 divided by delta Y. Z12 is equal to Z12 काय येणार आहे? minus Y12 divided by delta Y. Z21 is equal to minus Y21 divided by delta Y, and last Z22 is equal to Y11 divided by delta Y. So this is your answer, or this is the relationship between Z parameter and Y parameter, or we can say the expression of Z parameters in terms of Y. The expression of Z parameter in terms of Y. आता ह्याच्यात जर तुम्ही बघितलात, इफ यू आर ऑब्झर्विंग द रिलेशनशिप, डिनॉमिनेटर मध्ये कॉन्स्टंट आहे. काय कॉन्स्टंट आहे? डेल्टा वाय. दॅट इज द डिटर्मिनंट ऑफ वाय मॅट्रिक्स. ओके, आणि Z11 च्या अपोजिट कुठलं आहे? Y22 आहे. इथं Z22 च्या अपोजिट कुठलं आहे? Y11 आहे. इथं Z12 आहे, इथं पण Y12 आहे. इथं Z21 आहे, इथं पण Y21 आहे. म्हणजे रिलेशन बघा, आणि हे दोन्ही मायनस आहेत. सो आता हे पाठ करणं शक्य नाहीये. कारण 12 रिलेशन असणार आहेत. 12 रिलेशन पाठ करणं तेवढं काही सोपं नाहीये. सो डोंट मग अ बिट. इफ तुमचं स्मरणशक्ती चांगलं असेल तर तुम्ही पाठ करू शकता, or if logic is there you can remember. Okay, so this will be the relationship between Z parameter and Y parameter, or we can say expression of Z parameter in terms of Y parameters. So anyone, any type of doubt in this derivation? Okay, so we'll start with the second derivation now. Question number 2. Now derive the expression of Y parameters, exactly opposite now, Y parameters in terms of Z parameters. Okay, so derive expression of Y parameters in terms of Z parameters. That we are going to start now. आता इनपुट काय असणार आहे इथं? What is the input here? इनपुट कुठलं असणार आहे? Anyone? What is the input here? Z. So Z parameter is the input. Next, output is Y parameter. Output is Y parameters. So what we are writing first of all? Input or output? Output we are writing the Y parameters. Y parameters of a two-port network are given by the Y parameters of a two-port network are given by. So you have to write equations of Y parameters, that is I1 is equal to Y11 into V1 plus Y12 into V2. Similarly, I2 is equal to Y21 into V1 plus Y22 into V2. So this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. Okay, so we have written now Y parameters. Now next you can write for input, that is the Z parameters. The Z parameters of a two-port network are given by the Z parameters of a two-port network are given by. So how to write that one? V1 is equal to equation part as well. V1 is equal to Z11 into I1 plus Z12 into I2. V2 is equal to Z21 into I1 plus Z22 into I2. So this is equation number 3 and this is equation number 4. So you have to use now Cramer's rule. So by Cramer's rule, solve equation 3 and 4. Solve equation 3 and 4 for I1 and I2. Okay, we are going to solve these two linear equations, that is 3 and 4 for I1 and I2. So I1 is x, I2 is y, and these are the constants C1 C2 म्हणतोय आपण त्याला. Okay, solve the equation 3 and 4 for I1 and I2. Okay, we will solve now I1 and I2. So first of all I1, so I1 is equal to determinant of. Okay, आता इक्वेशन काय येणार आहे बघा? What will be the equation now? Determinant of. आता x चे कोइफिशियंट म्हणजे I1 चे कोइफिशियंट सोडायचे आणि कॉन्स्टंट घ्यायचा. कॉन्स्टंट काय इथं V1 आणि V2 आहे. ओके, y चे कोइफिशियंट म्हणजेच काय? I2 चे कोइफिशियंट काय असणार आहे? I2 चे कोइफिशियंट that is Z12 आणि Z22 divided by determinant of Z, that is Z11, Z12, Z21 आणि Z22. So this is called as what? Determinant of Z matrix, that is denoted as delta Z. So delta Z म्हणजेच काय? Z11 into Z22 minus Z21 into Z12. So this is called as determinant of Z matrix. So rearrange this equation. So take the solve the determinant, that is Z22 into V1 minus Z12 into V2 divided by delta Z. मी डायरेक्टली लिहितो आता delta Z. Okay, so I1 is equal to Z22 divided by delta Z into V1 minus Z12 divided by delta Z into V2. So I will make it box. So this is equation number 5. This is my equation number 5. So this is looking like similar to y parameter equation. म्हणजे I1 आहे, V1 आहे आणि V2 आहे. Okay, so now similarly for second equation, that is I2 is equal to I2 साठी घ्यायचा आता I2 साठी घेताना determinant of numerator काय येणार आता? x चे कोइफिशियंट ॲज इट इज, x म्हणजेच I1 सॉरी V1, V1 चे कोइफिशियंट x म्हणजेच काय घेतलं इथं, ओके V1, V1 चे कोइफिशियंट ॲज इट इज म्हणजे काय येणार आहे आता Z11 Z21. त्याच्यानंतर I2 चे कोइफिशियंट तुम्हाला काय घ्यायचे आता, न घेता कॉन्स्टंटचे घ्यायचे. कॉन्स्टंट काय असणार आहे V1 V2 डिवायडेड बाय Z11 Z12, that is the coefficient of I1. नेक्स्ट कोइफिशियंट ऑफ I2 काय घ्यायचा Z21 अँड सॉरी Z12 येणार इथं, Z12 उलट झालंय, Z11 Z21 Z12 आणि Z22 इथं पण उलट झालं असेल. Okay, make the changes here. Okay. So this is all again delta Z. So I2 is equal to, take the cross multiplication, Z11 into V2 minus Z21 into V1 divided by delta Z. इथं करेक्शन करा फक्त या दोन्ही मॅट्रिक्स मध्ये, Z11 आणि Z21 Z12 Z22 Z11 Z21 Z12 Z22. ओके, मेक अ करेक्शन. नाव सेपरेट द टर्म्स. I2 इज इक्वल टू, आता V1 अगोदर घ्यायचा, V1 चं काय मायनस आहे, तो मायनस Z21 डिवायडेड बाय डेल्टा Z इंटू V1 घ्या. नेक्स्ट दिस इज प्लस टर्म, that is Z11 divided by delta Z into V2. So this is my equation number 6. Make it box. This is my equation number 6. Okay. Now this is also a y parameter equation. म्हणजे I2 is equal to V1 आणि V2 सगळे टर्म प्रेझेंट आहेत. Here V1 V2 and I1 is present. So what we have to do now, final step, compare equation 5 with 1 and compare equation 6 with 2. Okay, that will be the last step. Compare equation 5 with equation 1, 5 with equation 1 and equation 6 with equation 2. We get, so equation 1 and 2 काय ते तुम्हाला दाखवतो. Equation 1 and 2 is nothing but equations of y parameter. ओके, तिथं पण I1 आहे, V1 आहे, V2 आहे, I2 आहे, V1 आहे, V2 आहे, म्हणजेच Y11 तुम्हाला काढता येईल, Y12 Y21 and Y22. Okay, this is the equation number 1 and 2 and equation number 5 is 5 and 6 is here, 5 and 6 is here. So what you are getting now, you will get the relationship between y parameter and Z, that is Y11 is equal to, Y11 म्हणजेच हा, that is Z22 divided by delta Z, then y12 म्हणजे हा टर्म, दॅट इज मायनस ॲज इट इज घ्यायचा, Z12 डिवायडेड बाय डेल्टा Z. नेक्स्ट y21 म्हणजे हा इक्वेशन कशाशी कम्पेअर करायचं, इक्वेशन नंबर 2 शी. सो y22 इज y21 इज इक्वल टू दिस वन, दॅट इज मायनस Z21 डिवायडेड बाय डेल्टा Z. आणि फायनली y22 is equal to, that is Z11 divided by delta Z. So this will be the relationship or expression of y parameters in terms of Z. So hardly it takes 6 to 7 minutes or maximum 10 minutes it will take to solve or to derive such type of equations, such type of derivations. So again here a common thing is there. What is the common? Delta Z. So delta Z is everywhere present in the denominator. Delta Z म्हणजेच काय, determinant of Z matrix, determinant of Z matrix. Any doubt in this? Hello? Okay, these are the two derivations are there. Take down the one problem. Find y parameters Find y parameters of a two-port network if find y parameters of a two-port network if Z11 is equal to 10 ohm, Z12 is equal to Z21 is equal to 5 ohm, and Z22 is equal to 20 ohm. So such type of question may ask in MCQ or in the theoretical question. So how to get now? How to find out? Find y parameters of a two-port network if z parameters are given. कसं फाइंड आउट करायचं? So use the formulas now. Y in terms of z. आता जे काढले आपण. Okay. So delta z you have to find out first of all. Delta z means determinant of z matrix. So that is z11, z21 here, z12 divided by z22. So put the values. So z11 is 10, this is 5, this is 5, and this is the z22 is 20. So solve the determinant. So this is 20 into 10 minus 5 into 5. 20 into 10 means 200 minus किती येणार आहे 25, that is 175 ohm. Okay, ohm square है तो actually it is ohm square. So this is the delta z. Now y parameters in terms of z are, so use the formulas. Y11 is equal to z22 divided by delta z, y12 is equal to minus z12 divided by delta z, y21 is equal to minus z21 divided by delta z, and y22 is equal to z11 divided by delta z. सगळे values टाका. Okay, so put the values. z22 किती आहे, z22 20 आहे, 20 divided by 175. So this is minus किती आहे z12, that is minus 5 divided by 175. This is minus 5 divided by, so we will complete this one. So y21 is equal to minus z21 is 5 divided by 175, and last one z11 is 10 divided by 175. Okay, so what is the unit? You can solve in decimal. तुम्ही decimal solve करू शकता. So or otherwise put the value as it is. जर सॉल्व करता आलं तर सॉल्व करा. जर 5 ने केलं बघा तर इथे किती होणार 4. So here it is 3. So it is 4 by 35 mho. Unit is mho because y parameter we are putting in a mho. Next one, this is the minus 1 upon 35 mho. This is also minus 1 upon 35 mho, and this is 2 upon 35 mho. So this will be the answer of y parameters, okay, of this given problem. So in the next lecture we are discussing about the remaining relations. So we can start with h parameter in terms of z, abcd in terms of z. Okay, so we will solve 2 to 3 derivations and we will continue same topic in the next lecture also. Now today we will stop.